So, what financial technology company could make you thousands of dollars? Comment down below if you can guess the stock by the thumbnail. So, the company that could make you thousands of dollars is PayPal. So, if you guessed PayPal, good job, you were right. Do you guys use PayPal or do you own PayPal stock? If so, comment down below. Make sure to sign up with my Webull link in the description below and get yourself some free stock. Anyways, so PayPal's current market cap is $61.60 billion. Their 52-week high is $79 with 27 cents. Their 52-week low is $50 with 25 cents. Their earnings per share is $3.83. A way you can tell if a company is profitable is by looking at their earnings per share. If a company has a negative earnings per share, then you might want to reconsider before investing into that company. They do not pay a dividend at the current moment. Now, looking at their annual revenue, in 2019 they made $17.77 billion. In 2020 they made $21.45 billion. In 2021 they made $25.37 billion. In 2022 they made $27.52 billion. In 2023 they made $29.77 billion. Just in case you don't know what revenue means, it's the total amount of money a company earns from goods and services. Now looking at their annual net income, in 2019 they made $2.46 billion. In 2020 they made $4.2 billion. In 2021 they made $4.17 billion. In 2022 they made $2.42 billion. In 2023 they made $4.25 billion. Just in case you don't know what net income is, it's what a business or individual makes after taxes, deductions, and other expenses are taken out. Looking at their annual operating income, in 2019 they made $2.72 billion. In 2020 they made $3.29 billion. In 2021 they made $4.26 billion. In 2022 they made $3.84 billion. In 2023, they made $5.03 billion. So, what is operating income? Operating income is an accounting figure that measures the amount of profit realized from a business's operations after deducting operating expenses such as wages, depreciation, and the cost of goods sold. Now, something that is a little worrisome is that in 2023, research and development decreased more than 2022. And if you look at the previous years, in 2020 they put $2.64 billion into research and development. In 2021 they put in $3.04 billion. In 2022 they put in $3.25 billion, while in 2023 they put in $2.97 billion. So what happens if a company decreases money into research and development? Research and development keep your business competitive. Without research and development, you risk losing your competitive advantage and falling behind other companies researching and developing new products in your industry. Moving forward, according to 48 analysts, 31% of them are saying to buy PayPal. Now, what price target do analysts see PayPal at? For the 1-year price forecast, the average price target is $70 with 70 cents, with a high estimate of $120 and a low estimate of $56. Now, looking at PayPal on the technical analysis perspective, the current support level on the daily chart is 57. The current resistance level on the daily chart is 64. Support and resistance levels are important because they help when to enter in a trade and when to exit out of a trade. That's why it's important to have a game plan using support and resistance. Try to be realistic where your support and resistance levels are at, so try not to overextend your support and resistance levels. What makes this a convincing buy is that there's a triple bottom pattern forming on the daily chart. You can see that PayPal is starting to form that third bottom, which could mean a reversal to the upside, possibly in these upcoming days. Just in case you don't know what a triple bottom pattern is, a triple bottom is a bullish chart pattern used in technical analysis that's characterized by 3 equal lows followed by a breakout above the resistance level. Basically, the formation of the triple bottom pattern is seen as an opportunity to enter a bullish position. If you look at the previous days of PayPal on the weekly chart, You can see an inverse head and shoulders pattern. If that second shoulder forms, then we could see a reversal to the uptrend. So what is an inverse head and shoulders pattern? A chart pattern seen when a security's price falls and rises 3 times to form 3 successive troughs, the second of which is the deepest. Basically, the formation of the inverse head and shoulders is seen as an opportunity to enter a bullish position. Sometimes it's best to look over a stock and see how it's done in the past, because sometimes history can repeat itself. Now, what could happen tomorrow or in the upcoming days is that PayPal could start a reversal to the uptrend, and just maybe it could touch that resistance level of 64 again and possibly break through it. If this does happen, then we could see a further uptrend of PayPal. Now, looking at this with the moving average indicators, on the daily chart you can see that PayPal tried breaking the 9-day moving average but got rejected. So what is the 9-day moving average? A buy signal is generated when the price moves above the 9-day moving average. A sell signal is triggered when the price moves below the 9-day moving average. Let me show you an example of PayPal getting rejected by the 9-day moving average. If you look at the past days of PayPal, you can see that it touched the 9-day moving average, which triggered a very small downtrend. PayPal is currently in an unhealthy state. It's below the 9-day moving average, the 20-day moving average, the 50-day moving average, the 180-day moving average, and the 200-day moving average. So looking at this over the long term, it signals that PayPal is in bearish territory. So what is the 200-day moving average? Basically, if a stock is below the 200-day moving average, it signals a downtrend. Meanwhile, a stock above the 200-day moving average means a signal to the uptrend. Now, the moment everyone's been waiting for: how can PayPal make me money? And the answer to that is buying options. So what are options? Options are versatile financial products. These contracts involve a buyer and seller, where the buyer pays a premium for the rights granted by the contract. Call options allow the holder to buy the asset at a stated price within a specific time frame. Put options, on the other hand, allow the holder to sell the asset at a stated price within a specific time frame. Each call option has a bullish buyer and a bearish seller, while put options have a bearish buyer and a bullish seller. Basically, if you buy a call option, you're betting that stock is going to go up. Meanwhile, if you buy a put option, you're betting that stock will go down. So for me, when I'm buying options, I do not like buying options short term. I like buying options long term because they're way less risky and don't risk losing that much money if I'm wrong. Meanwhile, if I play a short term option, I'm more likely to lose money because each day that passes, that option decreases in value. Meanwhile, the long-term option decreases in value too, but at a slower pace. Just like stocks, do everything with risk management, so have a game plan, planned out, plan where you want to enter and exit out of a trade. So the stock option I'm in is 330 days till expiration. Currently it's up, but once it touches the resistance level of 63, I'm personally selling. Moving forward, what would happen if you invested $1,000 into a PayPal call option? Let's take a look. So let's say you bought a long-term option that expires January 17th, 2025. And let's say in the next month it touches that resistance level of 63. Your call option would now be worth $248. Now you might be all excited and hope it goes up even further. Don't do that. Just sell, because the next thing you know, that option could be worthless the next day. So as always, have your game plan, go according to that game plan. Now moving forward, what would happen if you had invested $1,000 into PayPal for the long term? Let's take a look. Now let's say you invested into PayPal for 9 years with $1,000. Then let's say you contribute $500 into PayPal monthly. By the end of the 9-year mark, your investment of $1,000 would now be worth $44,210. that really sucks because your return would be negative 0.010%. Meanwhile, your best year 2020, you would be up $112,694. Now, if you had invested into SPY for 9 years with a small investment of $1,000, then let's say you contribute a monthly amount of $500 and reinvest your dividends to buy more SPY shares. By the end of the 9-year mark, your investment would be worth $93,385. That is just insane because all you did was hold on to SPY for 10 years, reinvested your dividends back into SPY, and let SPY do all the hard work for you. A bit better than what PayPal could have given you. This is the power of long-term investing. Meanwhile, if you had invested that money in a savings account, it would be nowhere what SPY could have given you over the 9-year mark. But what does everyone think about PayPal? Do you see them having a good future, or do you think they will struggle? Let me know in the comments down below. This concludes the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Get yourself some free stock when you sign up with my Webull link. As always, take care everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Also, this is not financial advice. Alright, see you guys. Take care. Bye.